My name's Faria and I'm the Traveling Tooth. I am called the Traveling Tooth because I am a dental student who loves to travel. I spent my previous year solo traveling throughout Southeast Asia and Europe, where I managed to travel to 20 countries in the year. Not only do I want to share my traveling stories and tips, I also want to take you through my journey into becoming a dentist. So why am I making these videos? Well, when applying to dental school and doing the entrance exams, there weren't many resources for dentists specifically. I ended up using loads of resources that were for medical students, and they were great and they were super helpful, but I thought I would make something tailored to dentists specifically. Because although they were great, there were a couple of things missing. For example, interview process and just struggles of a dentistry course. So I'm making these videos so that people can get an insight into the dentistry course and possibly learn from my mistakes. So let's start right from the beginning. So a little bit about me. My name is Faria Nessa and I'm 24 years old. I did my A-levels over a 3-year period. I had a couple of extenuating circumstances, which meant that I didn't apply for dentistry during sixth form. I started my degree in biochemistry and I just didn't like it. It wasn't for me. So within a couple of weeks, I asked my department if I could change to biomed. I did a whole 3 years at the University of Hull and then graduated. In my 3rd year of university, I applied to dental school, but I didn't get in. I think I applied to all the postgraduate universities. After completing my degree, I decided to take a gap year where I wanted to work and travel. Whilst working, I became TEFL certified, and then I decided to take up a job in Thailand where I taught English there. I also traveled Europe and obtained work experience at WHO. During my gap year, I set a goal that I wanted to be back in education in September. Before leaving for my travels, I reapplied to dental school in the UK, where I redid my UK CAT. I did my UCAS application again. I also applied for some master's programs and I applied to dentistry in the Czech Republic. I picked the Czech Republic because I had a couple of friends who were already there and they loved it. I received an offer to do public health at Imperial College London and an offer at the University of Pulaski in the Czech Republic to study dentistry. The University of Pulaski gave me the option to defer my entry for 1 year. So instead I went to do public health at Imperial College London because it did correlate with where I wanted to take dentistry. Whilst doing my masters, however, I decided to reapply in the UK. I applied to Queen Mary's London, the University of Leeds, University of Aberdeen and the University of Dundee. I managed to get to the interview process for Leeds, Aberdeen and Dundee, but Queen Mary's gave me a rejection before the interview process. After going through with the interviews, I received an offer from the University of Leeds. I was put onto the waiting list for Aberdeen and I received a rejection from Dundee. So why did I do a master's in public health? I wanted to focus on global health, which is what Imperial was also offering. My degree in public health splits into 2 paths where you can do global health and healthcare services, and I have picked global health. Global health is something that I wanted to work alongside dentistry, and I felt like it worked quite well with my plans, which is why I did it. Altogether, I have applied to dental school 3 times and managed to get in on my 3rd try. This meant that I did the UK CAT 3 times and I've only done the BMAT once. The reason I did the BMAT was because that was a requirement for Leeds. My videos will have 2 different aspects. It will have the dentistry side and my journey in dental school and my traveling side. The dentistry side is going to include my journey. It will include any difficulties I face on the course, my application processes, such as UCAS, what I learned from my application processes, such as the university selections, and I will make a UK CAT guide, which is now called the UCAT. I'm also a postgraduate student who will be studying an undergraduate course, so I'll be talking about my experience in that as well. The traveling side will include my experiences solo traveling, my experiences teaching in Thailand, how I managed to get into teaching, why I decided to teach in Thailand, why I decided to go to Thailand, and I'll be uploading vlogs on my website, and I will be including my experiences as a female solo traveler, how I managed to overcome my fears and how I managed to gather the courage to just hop on a plane and go. I will also include any tips that I think will be useful. I will keep the dentistry and the traveling side separate because I'm aware that not everyone might be interested in both aspects. If you have any areas or topics that you want me to focus on, or even any questions that you would like me to answer, then please feel free to drop a comment or to just email me or whatever you feel comfortable with. So, bye! you.